So today, let's talk about masturbation. Masturbation is sadly something that a lot of people are struggling with but cannot seek help. Neither can they even talk about it for fear of being judged, for fear of being seen as candidates for help. But before we go about judging people who masturbate, we need to understand that there are several reasons for which people masturbate. 70% of people who end up masturbating happen to be good people. Those you see very soft spoken, very kind. You see them looking calm outside. Sometimes you could pass them for perfect human beings, but they have a demon that they struggle with, or they have a darkness that they struggle with. And most of these people were brought up by good parents. So you cannot blame it on the parents. Most of these people grew up in religious homes. They were brought up with good moral upbringing. And so one might want to ask, why then do they masturbate? Or how did they get here? Some of these people who masturbate started as teenagers. Teenagers who were not properly educated about sex. There's something our parents of our time never liked to do. That thing is called sex education. For a girl child, as she metamorphoses into the age of 11, 12, 13, a lot of things begin to change about her and her body. It is the duty of the parents to educate that child and tell the child, look, from this age, you're going to start seeing changes. You're going to start feeling some things. But it doesn't make you bad. It doesn't mean you have to do anything about these changes. This is a, this is part of a biological process that must happen to everybody. And for a male child, around that same age, they get more erections in the morning. Their testosterone begins to behave in some kind of ways that they don't understand their bodies. As parents, when we don't get to teach these things to teenagers or our children, they will learn them outside. And those ones who were brought up in strict homes, homes where you cannot say the word sex without being judged or seen as a sinner, those ones withdraw to themselves. They can't discuss it among their peers because, of course, they are seen as the holy ones. They withdraw to themselves. They begin to explore with themselves. Masturbation will set in. And they do it once, they get satisfaction. Twice, they get more satisfaction because masturbation is just like one who takes cocaine. No difference. And then it continues. As they grow up, they realize that, oh, okay, I can actually take care of my sexual needs without getting the opposite gender. Addiction is here. And the addiction is here to stay. And so it continues, it continues, it continues. In adulthood, you see your life is totally messed up. And you cannot tell anybody, neither can you seek help because you will be judged. You are afraid of your image. Oh, that saintly image people see you as, that perfect human being. How could you? Maybe a deacon in church, or maybe one of the workers, or maybe a pastor, or maybe a sheikh, or something. How can you come down to ask for help without being declared a candidate for help? And some people learn masturbation as an escape route in order for them not to face reality. Maybe because they were heartbroken by the opposite gender, or maybe they live in places where, because of their outer representation of themselves, they represent themselves as holy people, so they cannot allow themselves to be seen with the opposite gender because they want to maintain that status quo of perfection, of purity in the eyes of men. They withdraw to masturbation. And you do it once or twice, it's okay. Ah, it's fun. No ill feelings. After all, you did not indulge with any opposite gender, so it is not a sin. So you think. And then it continues. Masturbation is here. Initially, your mind will convince you that it's just a way to get relief from sexual urge. And then you do it, you get that satisfaction. But what do you feel after? Guilt. It is your spirit silently speaking to you. As children, they are blameless, they don't know, they do it out of ignorance. But as an adult, there is always a guilt that you feel after you do it. And that guilt is not for nothing. It is the religion that demonized everything and made people indulge in all manner of things. Sex is not a sin, but it is how you indulge. Some people don't even know why they do it. Some people just follow their animal instincts and run wild with it. Whenever they feel like, okay, they go gas, boost, boost, and it's done. Everybody go your way. That is where the sin lies. When sex is not done in love, it becomes a sin because it is an exchange of energy spiritually. It is an exchange of energy. What type of energy do you exchange? Is it that of lust or that of greed? Because whatever energy that you exchange in those moments will linger around you. You have created a form. You either create a loving form or one that will destroy you. If done out of selfishness, out of greed, that energy that you've created will take a form and linger around you, and that is how every other person that comes to you will see you. That is why we should be careful how we indulge in these things. Sex is an exchange of energy. So when you masturbate, There is an exchange of energy between you and a form that you do not see or you do not see.